Hi, I'm just Luke Plays, and welcome to what I'm going to call episode 5 of this series. Just in case you didn't know, this server is the latest snapshot, which is basically 1.17 Minecraft. And if you haven't seen my other videos, I do recommend you go check it out. We've learned a lot about 1.17 so far, but today it's time to get to the nitty gritty. We are building a giant XP farm, hopefully, and it might be really efficient, or it might not be. But this is the only idea I have for XP other than breeding cows over and over again. I'm going to get to the very top of that tower and start building. First of all, I'm going to need a couple water buckets, and then obviously I'm going to be using cobble to build the structure. Hopefully my basic design will actually be working. I feel like for it to be like 100% efficient, I need to torch up like all the land around here. But we're going to see how well it works without doing that, because I am a very lazy Minecrafter. We literally try and place a block and it says height limit is 255, but we don't want to be at the very top to start building, so I'm actually going to head down roughly, I don't know, probably about 60 blocks. I do want to make it not too wide, and I do want room to actually expand it upwards, but we'll see what we end up doing. Okay, now we've got a suitable platform that's not too low down, but also not too high up this time. We are going to start forming the base. I'm thinking we climb the ladders here, and we want the zombies to be dropping just here. So in theory, all the zombies are going to drop here. So now all we are going to do is end up building up the walls. And we're going to make it high enough so that the zombies are weakened a little bit before they actually get to us. Because we want it to be a one bang with the sword. We don't want to mess around hitting them twice. That'll just ruin durability on our weapons. Okay, I think this is not too far of a drop to where things will die. I know it won't put them on like 1 heart so I can kill them with my fist. But let's actually test it out, and I'm going to drop water just as I fall. I'm going to drop it last second just so I can climb back up it, not so it actually stops me from falling from this high. But we'll see how many hearts this takes anyway. Boom, we're down roughly just over half hearts. So, you know what, we're not going to complain about that. That's basically what we were looking for. That will definitely make it so it's a one bang with my sword, because I do want to be using a looting sword, because I want as much gunpowder as possible. And I'm probably going to find a way to get mending, so it doesn't really matter about using my main sword. So we don't need them to be weakened this much, but this will weaken just enough health so that it's always a one bang. Next up, we want to make our channels. Now we're going to branch off all 4 ways, and the idea is we're going to place water which will push all things that fall into the trench down the hole. So we're going to place it exactly 7 or 8 blocks away, and then I'm going to go up 1 and then another 7, and I'm not sure how wide I'll make it completely, but we'll see how many blocks we have left once we get the first layer done. So if we test our little starter thing out, this is where it drops down after here, and then it's going to flow all the way to there and just stops in time, so it actually knocks the mobs in, which is just what we want. Now we can actually extend this to 2 wide, which we was wanting in the first place, and let's get building. And there we have it. That's probably as wide as I'm going to make it. Seems though we are going to go like 5 or 6 layers tall. It's probably as big as I need it to be. Now we just got to repeat this 4 times over and make some more water sources. Well, we've run into a little teething problem. Of that, the water turns to ice. We can just break it and then it's fine. I do think that once it's covered, it will not freeze over. I think that's how it works. And if that's not the case, then I will put some torches next to it, so we'll be fine either way. But you can see the design I'm going for. They fall into this trench off of that platform. If I make my way up just to show you. Basically, the spawn on this platform, I am going to be using slabs, like every 2 spots, like here, then there, and I need to add the slabs because that stops spiders from spawning, and in this design spiders like clog up the trenches, so it doesn't really work too well. And as you can see, the water's already freezing over, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. However, the problem now is I've run out of blocks. That was a lot of cobblestone I thought, and I didn't even get 1 layer done. So it looks like this is a bigger project than I thought. We might have to leave it for another episode because I do not have a means of getting a lot of cobble because I do not have enchants yet. So I think we're going to be getting some XP a different way and then doing some enchanting, because the best thing to do at this point is to upgrade our tools, and then we'll be more efficient when doing builds like this in the future. And I'll see you when we've actually got level 30. So I've killed a few mobs over the night time and now I am level 30. So let's enter back into our base, find where I put the shovel, which is in here. I'm actually going to need some lapis as well. And now we can finally get ourselves a efficiency shovel. Comes with unbreaking, which is absolutely lovely. So with this shovel we're going to be able to terraform, because what I want to do is make room for a pumpkin farm, because the farmer village I have really wants some pumpkins apparently. So if I make a giant farm I'll be able to get lots of emeralds. Also with the excess dirt from terraforming I'll be able to extend our semi-automatic farm and actually get that up and running fully. I feel like I want the pumpkin farm on this like open area. It's obviously not extremely flat, but now I've got our new tool, that's no problem. Look how fast this tears through the dirt, and it's only 4. It can go up to 5, but 4 is all you need when it comes to dirt. So that's the terraforming done for where I'm going to be planting pumpkins and melons. Now that's all the water in place, we just got to get hoeing. Honestly, I don't have that many pumpkins, I don't think, so that'll do for now. So let's take all our dirt we got from terraforming. We can now use this to expand our auto farm, and at the same time we can go back to base and get our pumpkins ready to go plant all our pumpkin seeds. We're going to turn all our pumpkins into pumpkin seeds. This should definitely be enough pumpkin seeds. I might have to even extend the farm already. Pick up all the rest of the dirt, and there we have it. In time, these will grow and start producing many, many pumpkins, and then we can start selling the pumpkins to our little farmer that I've trapped in his, I guess his little farm, we'll call it. Yeah, all the other villagers, they're trapped underneath the dirt back where I used to keep the cows in episode 2. And this guy wants pumpkins. At the moment, I'm trying to farm up potatoes, obviously. I've missed out on beetroot seeds. Been plenty of opportunities to actually get beetroot seeds, but for some reason I just never picked them up. And it doesn't really matter because once we get going with potatoes and pumpkins, that'll be all the emeralds we need anyway. Before we forget, let's do some more breeding to get some more XP. So now it's time to get this small farm expanded enough so where it'll be worth our time to turn it into a semi-automatic farm. So I've got the main body done, at least one row of it is done anyway, and it's going to be about 10 layers of farmland, and at the top there's going to be dispensers that at the push of a button will dispense water, and it should harvest everything without breaking the land, but we will see when we get to that part anyway. For now we just need to fill it up with some water and hoe the land. So you get the picture. Here is the basic design. I will be expanding it that way like I said, but for that to happen I need efficiency 4 pickaxe because I'm not getting rid of that big mountain in the way without enchant. So I've already got the spade and I can get rid of the dirt right now, but I'll wait until I've got the pickaxe too, and then I can do it all in one job, and from there I'll have lots of extra dirt to actually expand it as well, and it should be really good yields. And our pumpkin farm is actually coming along nicely already. We've even got some pumpkins growing. I might expand this, like, you know, as far as I can be bothered to, but it doesn't need to be too big with the rate pumpkins regrow. However, I do want to match them out here with melons, I think. Depends if I get villagers that actually want to buy them. So also on the to-do list is to set up the villagers to all have jobs at the moment. There's only a couple that have jobs, but I'm going to set it up so they actually give me everything I want. I know other people on this server have gone mad with like villager breeding and getting every single book available from the villagers already. However, they live so far away from me, I'm better off getting my own as well. And if I do want to meet up with people, then I've got to go in the Nether and build a massive tunnel all the way to 0, because I'm currently like 20,000 blocks out, and in the Nether it's 8 blocks per overworld block, so obviously travelling in the Nether is the way to get to 0 the fastest. But for that to happen I need an efficiency pickaxe, so let's have a look on what we could get. It's not showing efficiency for the max enchant at the moment. Swords also showing unbreaking, axe also showing unbreaking. Let's have a look at our boots we have. Hopefully it shows something cool on the boots. No, just unbreaking. We're going to make some more books, and that way we can check out if we get any cool books from level 30. and just Unbreaking 3, which I would normally take. However, I think I'll actually put Unbreaking onto this axe. It might come with efficiency, and even if it doesn't, I'll not really be too bothered. It just helps the axe live longer anyway. So that's what our goal is next time we get level 30. But that's going to be it for this episode. As the sun rises and the rain stops, I'm going to call it there. This has actually been a successful episode. We've not figured out our semi-automatic cow farm yet, but we've got a good pumpkin farm on the go, we've got a good semi-automatic crop farm on the go, and we've got started on our giant XP farm. It's just a case of getting a load more blocks next episode. Also, next episode, what we're going to get done is probably a nether portal run. We want to be able to master the nether and actually get a load of quartz, get some blaze powder, and then we can get started with potions. So if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe, and then you'll not miss my future episodes where I'm going to be doing a whole bunch more in this 1.17 multiplayer server, and I'm going to be blasting out the episodes as much as I can. So if you did enjoy, I hope to see you on the next one, and adios.